both doing?
Great. How are you?
Hey, Steve. How you doing, man?
I am doing well. Paul's in his usual backdrop of a green screen. This is, I'm sure, 5 days a week for you.
Yeah, this is nothing. I didn't even have to leave. I could have just, I could be on set right now.
That's what I mean.
Same thing. We could put a ghost behind me or an ant.
I was literally going to say Peyton Reed is actually to your left, and he is, or Jason Reitman, and they're giving you direction.
Right. Yeah. I don't know which way to turn.
Right. So let me start by saying congrats on the movie. I had a blast with it. I hope it's a huge hit. Seriously, you guys are great in it. I love learning about the behind the scenes of the making of movies. What do you want fans to know? What do you think would surprise people to learn about the making of the film?
Surprise people. Well, I hope they appreciate and can tell that there's so many practical effects in the film. It really feels like a kind of film that doesn't get made anymore. It's certainly a kind of film that I wouldn't get to make. It feels like even the titles are hand cut. They even got the original, I think, titleist to make the titles. So I think you can feel that. I think you can feel how tangible the world is that we're playing in, which I think is really special. You just don't get that anymore, right, Paul? Green screen, Paul?
Yeah. That was one thing that I think when I first saw it, that I loved so much about it is that it reminded me of movies I saw when I was a kid. That even Carrie, I was thinking, like, there's that scene, even when you're starting and you're talking to Finn and he's cutting his hair, and you seem like a kind of a frazzled mom, and McKenna's at the outlet, and the way the sound design is, where there's dialogue, it's not played for laughs or anything, and people are talking over one another. And I thought that could be Jo Beth Williams. I mean, it's like it had this feeling of like, oh my God, it's just like it feels like I've seen like a Spielberg feel to it, or like an Amblin. There was something kind of there was something nostalgic even outside of the Ghostbusters thing.
Yeah,
that really kind of took me back in a way that I was unprepared for when I first saw it. And I thought, I really don't think I'm going to be alone in thinking this. Other people that see this, it will remind them of going to the movies in the 80s and in the 90s and having some of those experiences. Yeah.
Yeah, no, Jason definitely crafted like an Amblin-esque 80s film.
That's right.
100%. For each of you guys, there's always a shot or shots that are a real pain in the ass in every movie. What was the shot in this movie for both of you that was like, man, this is a tough day?
The ending for me was the hardest part, because they had that house, they built it out in Calgary, and they planted a field and all that stuff. And then they took that set and put it inside into a studio, but they brought all the dirt from the dirt field. And then they blew dirt at us with giant fans for about 2.5 weeks. That was the hardest part for me. I was crouched in dirt in a skirt for 2.5 weeks.
There's this sequence that I did in a department store.
Do you want to name Walmart or no?
It was right
in the movie. It's Walmart.
Yeah. So anyway, there's a lot of running around and stuff like that, and there were certain things about that. None of it was like that hard, but there is one shot where I'm running kind of full speed, and I had to jump up onto the hood of my car and slide through the windshield, which had been smashed out, into the front seat and land a certain way. And to do that several times was one of the more challenging things, without impaling myself like on a gear shift.
Right. I was going to make a joke about green screen, but I actually do want to ask one individual question, Paul. It's an Ant-Man thing, but so Venom might be joining the MCU based on this new Venom, the ending of the Venom movie. Are you excited for Venom to possibly be a friend of Ant-Man or an enemy of Ant-Man?
I haven't seen the new Venom movie, so I don't even know. You might know more than me. I don't know the idea of it. The idea. I don't know what to tell you.
Good.
I want everybody to be friends. It's just the way I feel about life.
I understand. Listen, congrats on the movie. I got to stop. I really do hope it's a huge hit for you guys. And thank you for your time.
Thank you. Take care.
Cool. Thanks.